This morning, we set goals in all those 4 areas. And then we determine what's made us successful up until this point, what are our superpowers, what are our unique abilities, and then now we know our red dot. Okay, so great, we set goals. The question now is, we talked earlier about happily achieving. So what is the key to do every second of the day, whenever possible, whenever consciously possible? What's the key to succeeding, in your opinion?
Focus.
Important. You just did that with setting your goals. You just set your focus.
No.
Execution's huge.
Yep.
Yep. What helps you execute at the highest level?
Say that again?
What helped you to execute at the highest level?
I mean, a lot of different things.
Would believing in yourself do that?
What does believing in yourself do for you? What does being confident do for you?
Drives you.
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good is the answer. Our job, now that we set these goals in those 4 areas, is simply to do what we need to do to feel good. Why do you think we're drawn to people who smile? Why do you think we're drawn to people who are just happy in general?
Because it's contagious and it makes you feel better.
Yes. And when you feel better, the actions that you take are of higher quality, which leads to a better result. The better results get you to your goals quicker or better than you would have before. Now, I want to dig into this because this is very important, because there's going to be times that you're working and you're going to be around negative people. There's going to be times where you're in a store for 4 or 5 hours at a time and you don't see one customer. And everyone around you can be like, wow, it's dead today. We're not going to make any money today. What are we going to do? Like, this is the 2nd day in a row it's been like this. We must be going out of business. But then it's your choice to say, how do I respond to this? What meaning will I associate to this? Because I believe that there are 2 things that go into your state at any given moment. Our job is to feel good. Our job is to be in an empowering state. It's one of the most important things. You'll never work a shift with me and see me down. Ever. You'll never work a shift with me and see me in a bad mood. It won't happen because you have the power to determine how you feel at any given moment. So what goes into your state, by the way? What goes into you creating your state? 2 things. Yeah.
Value? Your attitude?
Yes, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. What determines your attitude? Your attitude really is kind of your state.
Yeah,
it really is. So I guess
what I meant to.
let's ask the question of what determines your attitude?
What influences the attitude?
What influences the attitude?
Right. Music. I love music.
And when you're listening to really good music, what do?
Dance.
You dance. Ooh, interesting.
Almost sings it.
Sing.
Doing your own card, not a
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right.
Just one person.
You're by yourself. You know?
I'll dance anywhere, man. I'm not a good dancer, but I'll do it. No shame, no shame. So, when you sing, when you dance, what are you doing with your body?
Moving.
You're moving it. Yes.
Exercise.
One of the 2 main influencers on your state, you're going to want to write these down because this is going to determine your success level here. One of the main influencers on your state is your physiology. Sit right now the way you would sit if you were bored or tired. Some of you didn't have to move much. Sit as if you were bored and tired. Dan, you must be bored out of your mind all day. Holy crap.
No. I'm having a good time.
Good, good, good. Sit bored and tired. Sit bored and tired. How does it make you feel when you sit like that?
Tired.
Tired and bored. Interesting how that works. Okay. And sit the way you would if you were completely full of energy. Completely energized, attention full. That's completely full of energy? That's scary. Full of energy. You're sitting 10 out of 10 right now?
Oh. Can I just stand up? I hurt a little bit.
No. Sitting.
You know what I mean?
But you know what would standing up do for you?
It make you excited.
It'd give you more range of motion,
Exactly.
which gives you more options with your body.
Yep.
Yep. Now sit bored and tired. Bored and tired, bored and tired. full of energy. Bored and tired, full of energy. Bored and tired, full of energy. Full of energy. Big difference, right? Why do you think a lot of people who are bored and tired are depressed? It's because of the way they use their freaking body. Your body determines, your mood determines the state that you're in. This is why you'll go into a store or go in anywhere and you'll see someone with their feet up. And they're like, yeah, how's it going, man? And the customer walks in and they scramble to get ready. And they have to quickly change their state, but usually they don't make it to the door before their state changes. So it's a half-assed greeting. Doesn't sound good whatsoever. But that's only one of the things. We're going to talk mainly on the other one that determines your state. What do you believe it is? The other main influencer on your state.
What about your thoughts?
Yes. We're going to name them, we're going to name it your internal representation. We all see the world differently. Would you agree?
Yes.
Everyone's reality is different. You see the world differently than me. You notice things that I don't notice, and I notice things that you might not notice. Remember, like the blue car. You buy a blue car, you see blue cars. Your internal representation is what can change your entire life. Because by changing this, it can change your physiology, which will change your state and your mood. And by determining your state and not allowing other things or people or circumstances to determine it, it leads you to your behavior. And your behavior leads to your result. Actions and then your result. Yeah. Behavior really is actions. Your results. This is the formula to achieving your goals. That's how you do it. Is it that simple? Once you figure it out, it is. Once you figure it out. What if I told you that you could make yourself feel good at any moment of the day? Any moment. Taking a picture, I love it. What if you could feel good at any moment of the day? It's not rhetorical, I'm actually asking you.
Life would be perfect.
Life would be great, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. What if life could be that way? It can be. By changing your thoughts. I'm going to show you how. We're going to set an anchor together. So I want everyone to close your eyes. Nothing weird's going to happen. We're all friends. Keep your eyes closed. It's very important. That way you cut out all the visual stimuli. All right, so close your eyes. And I want you to think of a situation in your life that has made you extremely happy. Think of something that's made you ecstatic. Something that makes you feel really good whenever you think about it. It can make you feel really good. Now, with your eyes closed, we think in terms of pictures and videos. I'm seeing smiles all over the room. Because what you think about changes your physiology. It's just the way it works. How do you breathe when you think of something that makes you really happy?
Deeper.
Yeah, deeper breaths for some people. Some people do take quicker breaths. What's your face look like when you're thinking of something very good, very happy? Cheesing. Yep. Yep. What does your posture look like when you're thinking of something great and when you're very happy? Yeah. Everyone in here looks pretty good right now. Keep your eyes closed. Think of something really good because we're going to use this to our advantage. There's a way for you to get back into this state whenever you want to. So right now I want you to think of something that makes you feel really good. And notice what you see in your mind. Is it a picture or is it a video? We only think in terms of pictures and videos. That's it. Pictures and videos. And those pictures and videos can have sounds associated. They can have feelings associated, which is kinesthetic. They can have taste associated. And they can also have smell. You could smell something right now in your mind. It's the way it works. And I want you to notice, is it a picture or a video? What is it for most of you? What do you see when you think of something that makes you feel really good?
Video.
A video. Some say picture, though. It's different for everyone. I see a video. And is that video small? Is it large? Is it life-size? Is it panoramic? Is it all around you? It's different for everyone. And I want you to think of this thought right now. Really feel this thought. Notice the way, the direction the energy goes when you think about this. And I want you to make yourself feel even better. I want you to intensify that energy. And once you're at the peak of the way that this makes you feel, I want you to snap your fingers. Snap your fingers when you're at the peak of how this makes you feel. And if you need to make a sound while you do it, feel free. It might even intensify it even more. Yes. Really feel the way it makes you feel. Get to the peak, and then just like that. That's called an anchor. That's your body's way of burning that feeling into your nervous system. So whenever you want to get back to it, you snap your fingers again, you can get right back to it. Put your posture the same way it was, put your face the same way it was, snap, you get right back to it. It's the way it works. It's why whenever you hear a siren on the road, your brain automatically goes to the same thing. It's why whenever you see a red light, your brain automatically does the same thing and you kick into state. There's a lot of anchors. There's anchors everywhere. This is why people who come back from war can have PTSD. And they'll hear a loud noise and they'll think of the explosion because that's a trigger. That's an anchor. You can do that intentionally and you can do that positively for yourself. You can take something that you're not motivated to do, and by changing the picture or the video in your mind, you can become motivated to do that thing. This is what the greats do. This is what professional athletes do to improve their game. This is how you take someone from where they are now and bring them to the next level of their life. You take what they're looking to improve in and you change the way the image looks like in their mind. And that changes their physiology, changes how they feel, and it changes their behavior. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Whenever you want. But you can make anything an anchor. It can be a touch. It can be a noise. It can be a smell. Who here smells something like, I don't know, grandma's cookies or whatever it is for you, and you're automatically brought back to a time in your life? We all can think of one of those things, right? I can smell a Harry Potter book and bring myself back to when I was a young kid sitting on the recliner reading this book. It's insane. And I want to show an example of someone in here. Raise your hand if you want to become more motivated to do something. Raise your hand if you could go for a little bit more motivation at times. Everyone, obviously. Who wants to be an example for me? Okay, let's do it.